Yeah, so like right now I just plugged in this microphone, so now we're seeing that audio feed into OBS. So when people say, "Oh, I don't need a mic," yes, you do need a mic if we're live. So that's kind of one reason why we kind of like be looking at people like we need you to if you're gonna say it while we're live. Yeah. Right. So if you're watching it live, it's one, two. And then another example was I think that was what 2 Sundays ago. Like uh, Dr. Deborah, she grabbed a mic and started talking, and then what we were, she was fine in house, and we was all in service, focused, and then come to find out she wasn't in the live stream. So like right now, my voice is feeding into OBS and feeding into the house. So if I'm muted right now, I'm muted in both places. But then sometimes, let's say something gets adjusted. Now I'm still in the house, but the little bit of sound that you're hearing is probably going to be the organ mic picking up, but my microphone isn't picking up in the live stream. And then how we were saying with the microphones overall is right now I'm in a live stream, but I'm not in the house. But you can also hear me on the monitors a little bit. So
Hello, hello. Okay. So you see how when I'm talking, the green goes? Okay. So one thing to be aware of as well, this under your audio input capture, this is the volume level. So this is a quick thing that you can do to adjust something in OBS, which will feed into Restream, right? So if I decide to turn it up, that's fine, right? So you see how the bar is going up. What we want to avoid is how my voice is different than someone else's. And if they get up and they're loud, we want to avoid being in the red. Okay, so I try to stay out of the red as much as possible. Yellow, I'm not really concerned about, but this is why we kind of have it tuned a little bit lower. Because this is kind of your sweet spot anyway, and you really don't need to have anything. But same thing about like the media sources. If you need to, say for instance, the starting soon in the media source here, if someone gives you a video that is like they've recorded a video and you have to stream it, and if it's too loud, you can adjust the actual media source and turn it down. So that's, I know it's a little bit advanced, but that's what it's there for. Um, yeah, media sources for anything that you have that has like a media, like a video or any type of media that you're putting in. So if you look at here, you'll see scenes, which are basically any of the scenes that we've uploaded or any new scene that you need to upload in here. So like we said, we've done the Veterans Day video, we've done church anniversary. We create a scene for that specific thing so that we can use it when we need to fade to it or, get to that part. And then you'll see the source. The source just means where it's coming from and what options it has. So then you have the audio mixer, which is like their version or OBS's version of things that you can adjust. And then you have the scene transitions, which we never touch really. And then these are the controls, okay? So say for instance, I wanted to, this button, we're already streaming. So if I needed to stop streaming, I would just hit stop streaming. And that's gonna cut the live stream because OBS is the first step, right? So if you think about it, OBS is your kind of like your main source of what the viewers are gonna see. Restream just does the job of streaming it to everyone. Does that make sense? So OBS is like the master of it all, like they do, it's where our video originates from, okay? So whatever you do here, you have to be careful with the OBS because even in OBS, there's nothing, I mean, unless you click this, there's really nothing you can do to stop it per se. It just does whatever OBS tells it to do. Does that make sense? Okay, questions? Have I confused anyone? You're fine. That's what you're here for. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. The thing about the cameras that you need to be aware of is that, excuse us, we're under construction. Um, thank you. The this so camera one we use for our wide angles. Okay. Very rarely do we adjust this camera. The only adjustments that we would probably make to this camera is zooming it out or panning it in, okay? So, meaning zooming it in. This is our wide shot. It's stationary. It's up here because it captures like the most, it's gonna be your stationary camera. Camera two is the camera in which we do all of our close-up shots. So if you're ever using camera two and you have, my lovely first lady over here, baby, my arms be ready to fall off because I'll be like world star, trying to, yeah, pretty much. So you are going to, this is a camera that you're going to be able to adjust. Yep, this is a camera that you can adjust. It's kind of on a mount, but you still have the ability to go up and down and do any adjustment that you need. Make sense? Okay. Here, focus, which will slowly bring you in, or you can go out and zoom out. Yeah. Yeah, I try not to adjust on this camera while you're on the, like if I'm focusing on this camera and if I need to make an adjustment, I'll switch to, and it's on the live stream, I'll switch to angle one, okay? Just so that you can get wide shot and then adjust as needed. Because it's jarring to see someone adjust, for me personally, it's jarring to see someone adjust it. So I don't like doing that, and then I also don't like a lot of sharp like they do. So you kind of have to just push, yeah, and go as slow but swiftly as you can. So that's that. And then before you turn anything off, the shutdown process here, you're not gonna be able to touch this. So this is just really for the camera monitoring, okay? And as we add in more cameras, then we'll be able to see more views. But so if I wanted to stop, we did our outro, yay, we fade to black,